fall. Yeah. I was reading this law dictionary, and it says people. The citizens of the state, the nation, the constituted government. A criminal prosecution is stated as the people against, meaning that all the people are prosecuting an alleged perpetrator of a crime. That would mean every person is prosecuting me. Right. As the plaintiff. Now, I was looking here, right, the state of Washington, District Court of Washington, County. Yes. Nature, motion, proceedings, so on and so forth. But then I looked at this 8th day of March of 2016. Where I put down I was homeless. Yes. It says the state of Washington. But then when I was arrested for failure to appear, it was the city of Sequim that was the plaintiff. So, is there two separate lawsuits here? One was the arresting me for failure to appear. Right. When I gave that response about Outlaw Judge Porter request your presence in his court. Right. And then there's the state of Washington, because as I look at this, it seems like the city of Sequim decided to do something, whereas the state of Washington, the people of the state of Washington are actually against me. Now, I would think that when you start a case, right, and it says the state of Washington, right, it has to be the same plaintiff. Can the plaintiff change? Or is it the state of Washington? Because as I understand it, the petitioner's not named here. It's the state of Washington that's prosecuting me for the alleged violation of the protection order. But the petitioner didn't sign it. Right. Now this is the city of Sequim is the plaintiff. Okay. Personal recognizance, no contact with anybody, next, so on and so forth. Right. So this is the city of Sequim on January 16th. Right. But then it's the state of Washington on March 16th. Right. But then it's the city of Sequim on October 11th. Now, when a plaintiff identifies themselves right here. Hang on just a second here. Now this is the city of Sequim. Now, can you have two different plaintiffs having the same case number? Now this is the state of Washington, right? 620145225 or 6Z. Okay. Well, this is a Z. This must have been two different clerks of the court, because when you look at who was employed at that day, this person uses a Z, but this looks like a 2 because there's no line through it, but then this has a line through it, but this doesn't have a line through it. Now I'm a little confused exactly who the plaintiff is. Is the plaintiff the city of Sequim, even though they're not the petitioner? Or is the plaintiff the state of Washington, even though they weren't named as the plaintiff on the 5th of January? The plaintiff was the city of Sequim. Yes. And the 5th of January, the city of Sequim was the plaintiff. Right. Look at that super top secret right there. But then all of a sudden the plaintiff changed on the 15th of March. Yes, they did. To the state of Washington. It's almost like somebody decided that they were going to be the people of the state of Washington. Now the people, are actually trying Paul Budnick. And instead of just the people of Sequim, it's the whole state of Washington that's against me. Now, when you start a case, you would think it would be the same plaintiff every time. Did Squim decide they were going to be the plaintiff even though they're not the petitioner, and since the petitioner didn't sign the protection order? And the court instruction form says that it has to be that the petitioner signs. Why didn't the state of Washington sign the protection order, or the city of Squim sign the protection order? Why didn't they sign the protection order? Why didn't the state of Washington, the city of Squim sign? Because I don't see a signature here of any person that actually motioned the court. So is it the city of Squim, or is it the state of Washington that's the actual plaintiff in the case? Now, as I understand it, okay, that the petitioner should be the plaintiff, because it says here when I look at this, Heidi Budnick shall not contact Heidi Budnick. Yes, yes, yes. Do not use email to communicate with Heidi Budnick or any other party. Yeah, protected party. Yeah. Now, I did mention about the King County Administrator obstructing my emails, folks. Now, defendant shall contact court about 48 hours. Public defender shall maintain his current address. Okay. Current address, nothing. 5th of January. Right. But then I think I put homeless on one of these. Now, when I refusing to sign on the 26th of September, when I was arrested for a failure to attend. Yes, where I had emailed. It says City of Sequim, Clallam County, State of Washington plaintiff. Is it both the City of Sequim, Clallam County, and the State of Washington are plaintiffs against? Because is it the City of Sequim, is it Clallam County, and is it the State of Washington? Even though they're not the protected persons and they're not the petitioners. At what point is there some limitation about the number of people that can be the plaintiff? Now, let's say I went through the state of Washington, and every person named as a resident in the state of Washington for the last 20 years is the actual plaintiff versus Budnick Paul Chad.